Welcome to the Ultimate Police Pursuit Countdown. These are the top 10 wildest high-speed chases, captured live from dashcams and bodycams. One wrong move can change everything. Let's jump straight into the action.
2024, the calm outside Cleveland Hopkins Airport didn't last long. A vehicle was reported stolen, and within minutes, police eyes were locked on the driver behind the wheel. That man was later identified as 23-year-old Michael Scruggs, and he had no intention of pulling over quietly. What started as a theft was about to explode into a pursuit across state lines.
It's passing 15 now.
Coming up to the toll gate for 76.
Street 114, still southbound, passing exit 14.
Oh my gosh.
The driver behind the stolen car, 23-year-old Michael Scruggs, was eventually captured in Pennsylvania and charged in both states, facing a long list of offenses from reckless driving to felonious assault. But the chase left behind more than just paperwork. One civilian lost their life in the wreckage. It is a harsh reminder that one man's reckless escape attempt can leave scars on people who had nothing to do with it. On January 2nd, 2023, a pizza delivery van speeding across Arkansas highways caught the attention of troopers. What began as a simple stop attempt quickly turned chaotic as the driver refused to pull over, forcing officers into a high-speed pursuit.
Still rolling, back on the road. I'm gonna try to pit. $37 roll over, EMS! Hands up! Hands up!
After a successful PIT, both vehicles spun out and one trooper's patrol car rolled during the collision. Thankfully, the officer walked away with only minor injuries. The suspect was arrested without further incident and charged with felony fleeing and reckless driving. It was a pursuit that proved even a delivery run can end in disaster when you run from the law. Revale Murphy had been dodging justice for too long. The 36-year-old Memphis native carried warrants out of Tennessee for aggravated assault and aggravated sexual assault, charges that don't just fade with time. On March 31st, 2025, his path crossed with the Arkansas State Police on Interstate 55. It was the kind of encounter where both sides knew exactly what was at stake and neither was about to back down. For Murphy, the open road looked like his last shot at staying ahead. As the car edged off the main lanes, the surface beneath the tires changed. In that instant, every factor tilted toward disaster, and the road's margin for error was gone. Murphy's final moments played out in the chaos of twisted metal and shattered glass. He was ejected from the wreck and pronounced dead not long after at Medical One Trauma Center. Facing charges that could have been resolved in a courtroom, he chose the highway instead, and it cost him everything. Sometimes the most dangerous part of the chase isn't the troopers behind you, but the road itself. April 15, 2023, in Brevard County, Florida, a Florida Highway Patrol unit attempted to stop a speeding vehicle on Interstate 95 during daylight hours. The suspect ignored commands forcing troopers to engage in a controlled pursuit across the busy interstate.
Yeah, we're gonna box them in here. They got nowhere to go, bro. Nowhere to go. I'm gonna try to put it again. Here, just slow them down. Just slow them down, bro. Stay where you're at. Slow them down. They can't go anywhere. They're about to lose it. Get him, get him.
The chase came to a stop when troopers successfully disabled the suspect's vehicle and made the arrest without major incident. The driver was taken into custody and now faces charges for fleeing law enforcement and reckless driving. It was just after 4:30 p.m. on April 9, 2025, when Livingston County deputies spotted a stolen BMW X5 speeding east on Interstate 96 near Latson Road. What began as a routine traffic stop quickly turned into a reckless, high-speed pursuit through Michigan highways. The driver's disregard for safety was shocking, striking multiple vehicles and weaving through traffic at speeds beyond 120 miles per hour. Along the way, officers saw 2 firearms tossed from the SUV onto the highway below.
Going into the city. Left lane, you almost lost it.
Going open the yard, 5043.
I think you just ran the sheriff car. Yeah, 13's with him. It's like, I'll call it 35. He's going over Spencer. Eastbound.
They're eastbound over Spencer, 13 in there, everybody back calling, 5040 go.
You have three in pursuit now. Going westbound. Back on the ticket.
They're about 3 clear down, this is called 5045.
Crash. He just rear-ended the vehicle, black edge.
They're rear-ended black edge.
Right shoulder, rear-ended.
start gun out 245.
Gun out, right at the westbound on-ramp. Ready for braking. Rear of the white truck.
Rear of the white truck, 6047. Units, be advised, I'm on with Ingham right now. They're trying to get you sticks. They said this vehicle is involved in a refill fraud out of Dix and Okemos earlier.
Up on the shoulder, Fowlerville. Trying to get back on the expressway. You're back up on the expressway.
Yeah, we're up on the shoulder now, back on the expressway as you get to the car.
Looks like we're exiting off at 104. Exit 104. Getting off.
Exiting at 104, getting off at 1706. I'm starting approaching another intersection.
Just head on the car, another car on Jolly. Jolly and
Another vehicle, Jolly.
You just head on the car, another car on Jolly. Jolly and Balin.
Head on with another vehicle, Jolly.
One white male, three black.
All units responding, be advised, suspects may still be armed. Be advised, suspects may still be armed. Use caution.
The chase finally ended when the stolen BMW collided head-on with another car near Cedar Street. Miraculously, no serious injuries were reported. The 19-year-old driver and 14 passengers were all taken into custody, the youngest sent to a juvenile facility while others faced charges including auto theft and weapons violations. Authorities are still working to locate two suspects who escaped during the crash's chaotic aftermath. Just before 6 p.m. on October 1, 2022, an Arkansas State Police trooper attempted to stop a truck showing signs of dangerous behavior. The driver accelerated, immediately pushing the pursuit into rural stretches where visibility was limited. Every erratic movement suggested the situation was on the brink of something more severe.
Steady 1037. 55 southbound, coming up on 8. Red Dodge pickup, Tennessee LPN. Or coming over to Missouri Street overpass. He almost wrecked out. Coming up to 7th Street right now. Speeds are about 100. 108. We're coming up behind you right there, 20.
Here on the shoulder, unsuccessful. We hit the shoulder, we're correct out, 10-16 and 10-11.
Show me your hands!
The driver misjudged the roadway and launched into a ditch, igniting the truck as it came to rest. Troopers ensured the driver was safely removed before the flames spread. Charges now include fleeing, reckless driving, and more. September 20th, 2023, just after 11 p.m., Trooper Lucas was patrolling Interstate 440 when his routine night got flipped upside down in a split second. Two cars came screaming past at roughly 150 miles per hour, engines howling like they owned the road. One disappeared onto an exit, but the white Dodge Challenger that stayed behind would soon drag everyone into a race against disaster. The man behind the wheel was identified as Dimitri Barton, and his passenger, Amparo Lopez Gomez, was taken out of the vehicle in handcuffs. She later told troopers she begged him to stop, but Barton had other ideas. She complained of shoulder pain and was taken to an ambulance, while Barton was first cleared at the hospital before being booked into the Pulaski County Detention Center. High speeds, reckless choices, and a total disregard for life. This one could have ended much worse. The sun was still high on July 30th, 2025, when traffic moved steadily along JFK Boulevard. Among the flow of cars, one stood out, a white Ford F-250, swerving across the center line as if the rules of the road no longer mattered. Trooper Tyler Riles spotted it, lights and siren at the ready with backup close behind. What should have been a routine stop was about to ignite into something no one on that highway would forget.
Still north of 107, coming up 38 drive, speed 95. Breakdown, Air Force Station 107, Air Force Station 107.
Air Force Station 107 right now.
The suspect was identified as Zachary Brinson, and after the dust settled, he was captured and hit with a long list of charges, including felony fleeing criminal mischief and reckless driving. He later told officers his back hurt from the crash, but pain or not, it was nothing compared to the trouble he'd brought on himself. When drivers treat the road like a game, they never realize just how quickly the final score catches up to them. On October 9th, 2021, a Maryland Transportation Authority police officer was parked near I-395 in Baltimore when a silver Chevrolet Monte Carlo passed by, swerving erratically. Suspecting a possible DUI, the officer tried to make a stop, but the driver refused. What began as a simple traffic enforcement quickly turned into a desperate pursuit along I-95 and I-695.
Divided space now up to 94. Continuing to accelerate. At 105. Mile marker 50 over the solid white lane line onto the right shoulder, correction divided space. Swaying across multiple lanes of traffic. 497, driver's side tires, dash lane line, 1 to 2. Then over abruptly. Was coming to a stop in the middle of the highway.
That's copy traffic.
Top 17, 68.
95 south. 95 south.
Exit 49B on the right shoulder. New Jersey. Looks like a temporary registration. 573382 Lima. It's a silver Pontiac Monte Carlo. 17, vehicle took off on me on approach. It is a possible 1055. We're continuing on the 695 interloop. Yeah.
612, dispatch, advancing 49.
I'm trying to catch up to him. He was driving on the right shoulder. We're approaching exit 12. He's doing 113 on radar right now. We're taking exit 12 speed.
Yeah.
17, 1050 on exit 12 speed.
When the chase ended, officers found the silver Monte Carlo mangled against the curb near exit 12. The driver had been thrown from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. Maryland officials ruled the pursuit lawful under department protocol, citing evidence of impaired driving. It's a painful reminder that impaired judgment doesn't just break laws, it breaks lives. The evening of July 27, 2023 brought an uneasy tension to Arkansas highways as troopers locked eyes on a motorcycle weaving through traffic with zero concern for safety. Each acceleration widened the gap, but every curve closed it again, a dangerous dance between man and machine. With speeds climbing and decisions made in split seconds, the situation was bound to spiral out of control.
He's holding his hands up. I don't know what he's got going on right now, but he's not stopping for me. We're slowing down here at exit 4. We're here at Festival Street. He's motioning like he's gonna stop. We'll see.
Here's 4.
You better stop. You better stop. Alright, he's taking off again. Yeah, 10-4.
What kind of speed you got?
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. We're in the parking lot right now. Back on Crescent. Sarge, speeds aren't too bad right now. We're about 70, but
Okay, if we can't get him stopped there pretty quick and he goes to getting reckless, let's 1022 it because we don't need to get anybody hurt.
10-4. I'm gonna make that call in just a second.
Atlanta's evening traffic turned into a battleground on July 24, 2022, when a gray Dodge Charger at a Chevron gas station suddenly bolted from troopers. What began as a stop for a mismatched license plate quickly erupted into a citywide pursuit through wrong-way lanes and crowded neighborhoods.
Yeah, 10-4, but he stopped in a really weird place. He might take it easy. 1080.
West on RDA. West on RDA. West on RDA. Atlanta, if you can hear me, I believe I've got them at RDA, just crossing over McDaniel Street. And then tell me just blew the light there.
825 right now, I got it going westbound RDA.
I'm going to back up to West Lake. Madroni took a right on the West Lake, so he's southbound on West Lake. Just crossed over north, and they're still southbound on West Lake. Still southbound on West Lake, yep. Just crossed over J-Bed, southbound on West Lake. Alright, 1050, did he hit that car?
Yeah, 10-4. He's got a bush on. He's missing a tire.
896 is with y'all. Alright, he's on the rim. Front right tire gone. 1050, West Lake. Right there, y'all got him. White shirt, runs for the yard, troopers behind on one.
The chase ended violently when the Charger collided with multiple vehicles before striking a utility pole. The driver, identified as Marquavius Beasley, was tased and arrested after a brief foot pursuit. Inside the car, troopers found stolen key fobs, marijuana, and proof the Charger had been reported stolen months earlier, leading to charges for fleeing and eluding, possession of stolen property, and more. July 4th, 2025 brought fireworks of a different kind to Interstate 530 in Arkansas. A purple Dodge Charger roared past troopers at over 150 miles per hour, leaving only tire smoke in its wake. The driver, later identified as John Robert Stevenson Jr., had already fled another officer earlier that day.
Go ahead, Bob.
25, you're still on the interstate?
10-4. I'm getting on the third road now. Still on the third road, 30 westbound.
We are passing to PDA and Steve Benton.
10-4.
Red dog, vehicle overturn.
10 forward to 20.
Should have started at 10:16, but be sure they rear-ended somebody.
After a multi-county pursuit, Stevenson wrecked and was captured. He faces a long list of charges, including speeding at 167 miles per hour, first and second-degree battery, and fleeing causing serious injury. Among the wreckage was a brand new Toyota Grand Highlander caught in the chaos.